What's the right angle for skull crushers? I'm gonna show you. All right guys, I got a video on the last arm workout we just posted, which was here. I said, Chris, like your elbows aren't super tucked in. And I said, you're exactly right. They aren't, because this is what feels the most natural for my elbows. So one of the biggest things about tricep training that most people get wrong is they force their elbow and wrists and shoulders into unnatural angles because their textbook says to do that. And sadly what that does is, even though it may not hurt in the moment or cause long-term damage in the moment, think about how long we've been training, and for me at this point, 18 years as a bodybuilder. So if I did, say, skull crushers, 3 sets of 15, or 3 sets of 10 for easy math, so 30 reps a week for 2 decades, add those reps up, and I'll get a chance to throw the math up. That's how many reps I would have done. So if you do them wrong, imagine those tendons and joints and ligaments being bound and being like just rubbed against each other, or like friction, right? Like, I'm not gonna start a friction fire with my hands, but if I did this for the next day, all the skin on my palms will be burned up, right? So it's the same premise. I'm not gonna tear that tendon after 2 weeks of doing it poor, but I might after a decade. So what I'm trying to do is save you guys some long-term wear and tear on those elbows. So what I wanna think about with elbow angle and skull crushers in particular is, it's the reason I like dumbbells. It allows me freedom. As opposed to if I'm trapped in a barbell or even an easy bar, I'm locked into a certain wrist position and a certain elbow position. With the dumbbell, I have a lot more freedom. I can turn the dumbbell so it's gonna fit and align with my body the best, and then I can position my elbow where it feels the most natural. It causes 0 elbow pain. Because 9 out of 10, like, if you have elbow pain, it's the number one thing that people report to me. Chris, skull crushers kill me, dips kill me, pressing for chest kills them. Well, guess what? Let's fix that and fix it now. Now, let me lay back down. I'm gonna talk through some things here with no weight in my hand. So, I think what a lot of people believe they have to do is they have to be perfectly trapped in like this, right? That just feels so unnatural and binding. But then on the flip side, they'll say, oh my God, that kills my elbows. So I'm gonna do the opposite. I'm gonna kick out, and I'm gonna do like almost like a Tate press. Well, that's a completely different exercise. If I took dumbbells and this, that's called a Tate press. So what we wanna be is just right in the middle here, to where, look at that, perfect. Everything lines up, wrist, elbow, shoulder, and I cause no binding in the underside of my elbow. Last week, at the end of my tricep workout, I had 30-pound kettlebells and we're crushing high reps with them. So what I wanna think about here is, once I get deep into my off season, I'll probably be pressing those 50-pound kettlebells for skull crushers. If I'm gonna force my elbow into a weird and awkward position, that's gonna hammer it, and next thing you know, my chest training is gonna start going downhill because I'm gonna start having elbow pain. So you wanna cut that out and really focus on nailing the tricep and keeping our joints as healthy as possible. So put this into play, mind the elbow angle, and also the last little piece I'm gonna touch on here with skull crushers, I want this to be the last exercise I do on tricep day. So position this at the end, and that way it'll save your elbows in the long term. So hopefully when you're like me and have 2 decades almost of training, you have no elbow issues at all. So if you like this video, like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, Chris TV.